idea of... It's gonna stop.
No, it just clipped us at the... We have...
Okay, anyway, so I'm gonna watch some more of her videos because I'm curious as to more specifically the message she's trying to put out. I think it happens a lot with YouTubers is when they start making stuff and they're not specific and it's just vague generalities about their opinions, which is fine too. I mean, that's whatever. I mean, that's what YouTube is for,
that's
obviously.
What I do.
But I kind of felt personally like offended a little bit that she just up and calls anyone that's not Christian or somebody that's appreciating the seasons or some paganism as like being evil and disgusting and killing people. Like, I kill children because I research Wicca and I like pagan holidays instead of Christian holidays. Like,
I kill children?
Like, I sacrifice
kids. Oh my god,
kids.
I didn't know that about myself. What am I doing?
I've never been in an orgy. I mean, am I not a part of the club, I guess? Maybe not yet. I haven't been recruited by the real pagans,
right.
That have the orgies and the rituals. But the fact that you just randomly ascribe these events as happening, people being murdered and little kids being sacrificed, is wildly beyond speculative. Like, it's so confusing to me. So
it's not
I'm
even
curious.
Speculative. It's delusional.
It's a little bit delusional. She's got my interest piqued about the Book of Enoch specifically because I've heard people talk about that before.
She's gonna check into the Book of Enoch. Thank you. That was what you gave to her.
Thanks. I'm genuinely curious
the
about it.
The one
I'd like to know more
thing
about
that
it.
you said you don't like because it disagrees with your opinions of the Bible.
Yeah, that's the piece I'm gonna take home.
Me, I'm sorry, madam. I don't mean to, I do actually genuinely feel sorry for her now. I'm sorry for being an asshole. It makes me angry. It's offensive.
A little bit.
It's fucking criminal. That what offends me the most, what upsets me the most, is that you're doing this to yourself. That you're wasting your entire life on this ideology that doesn't even make sense by its own merit from your perspective.
To me, I don't care much about that. You waste all of your own time as you want. What, again, the killing children thing is just, I can't get that out of my head.
But that she also has all these people.
If you walked into a courtroom and was like, I saw a group of people sacrifice a child, then that's a serious thing.
You just
exclaim and proclaim
accusation
that, every year they kill kids. Of course, duh, everybody knows that. Well, if you're so worried about it, why don't you call the cops? Because you don't actually know that has happened. You'd have never had any run-ins with any kind of rituals or pagans or seen anything like that before.
Right.
You're just assuming that happens. Like, if you're so worried about all the kids being sacrificed, then honestly, call the fucking cops.
Yeah.
If I heard about somebody sacrificing kids, that's probably what I would do.
You've never experienced any of the thing, and this is clear. This is very clear. It's obvious to any spotter. It's obvious to the layman. You've never experienced any of the things that you testify to here, yet you, at the same time, testify to the reality of the things that you protest. So people who have spiritual experiences, it must be the work of the devil, even though none of us have ever seen any devil or demons. That's never come into play. Nobody's even considered it because it's irrational.
Yeah, every time I meditate, I get the urge to sacrifice people right afterwards, and then it wears off after a couple hours, and I'm good,
Yeah, but then I feel the need to meditate again because Satan's pulling me towards it, It's outrageous, and it's offensive personally to any of us who are actual practitioners. Some people, I'm going to go ahead and say that a lot of our people are going to say, well, I don't care, I don't want to put my time into that, I don't want to put my thought into that, but in my opinion, we do need to putting some time and effort into this. We need to be clearing this up. We need to be stopping shit like this. We can't sit back and say, well, I'm not going to care about it, it'll just go away. That's not how it works. There are a lot of people listening to this young lady here. There are kids asking her questions about what they can or cannot do with their time because they think she's an authority on this in some way.
But again, as one of your commenters asked, where did you get your theology degree?
Exactly. You know, do you have anything
I'm not
to
claiming
back
to
up
be
your
knowledgeable
claims?
about the Bible, but neither are you.
Do you have anything to back up any of your claims except because the Bible told me? And it's not going to be because the Bible told us. It's because the Bible told you. Obviously, because the Bible doesn't actually tell any of the things you've said. I've read it. I know. I know what the Bible says and doesn't say, for the most part. It wasn't really interesting enough to keep my memory intact on it, but I do know for a fact that it does not say a lot of the things you say it does. So, I don't know. I think we're going to have to close on that.
Your rant started out with an apology.
Yeah, I'm sorry. She really gets on my nerves with this, but yeah, ultimately it's because it's offensive to me personally and to anybody that's in this field. And yes, we do need to care about these things. People watching, people especially from the project group. Right now, the Contact Project, the Approaching Nowhere Project with Truth Family. Yeah, we can't just say, I don't care about it, I'm not going to put any attention towards it, and it's just going to vanish. And you may not think it's an obstacle or an issue, but it is. We need to be changing the mind of the world itself. And yes, it does begin with you, but it doesn't end with you. You got to step up and do something. Be in play. Grab the ball and play. B, it's offensive to me because she's wasting her life and wasting any talent she has, wasting 100,000 subscribers on this that she could be reaching with real messages that make sense and are beneficial to somebody. And 3, she's going to talk about censorship and bad, like she's got 100,000 subscribers. She's going to talk about censorship and badmouth the platform that she's using to make her own agenda transpire. Like, it's offensive on so very many different levels. It's obviously delusional.
We'll have to do another full video on the shadow banning thing because I think
we'll
that's an
touch on
interesting
that
concept, and I think I'm both for and against. I think I agree and disagrey to a certain extent on that one.
Me
so
too.
it's a complicated issue. I think for
we
sure.
did get the secret societies thing covered.
A little bit.
Insofar as regards the mistakes I made and what we needed to, but we will touch on that again. We'll continue with that society.
Well, you mistakenly said that the Satanists were a cult or whatever. I think it's a very gray area. Anybody who wants to claim something as being, a way for them to hold power over other people is kind of culty. So you could really do it with anything. You could have the cult of the blue shirts or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
if you're holding power over people and controlling them and convincing them of things that are delusions and it can be, anything can be a cult. I'm sure there's people out there that use the Satanist stuff as a cult just so that they can have sway over a group of people.
Right, I mean, we're talking about the actual term. Satanism is referring to people who basically just have an anarchistic philosophy.
I think that's probably more prominent, the definition, but again, I'm not sure. I don't know any Satanists.
The Luciferians are the ones who, Anthony LaVey, I think his name was.
I will say that I think that a lot of the whole point of the people that refer to themselves as Satanists is to just kind of shove it in the face of the Jesus freaks and the Bible thumpers to be spiteful and pranky and funny. I think that's probably a lot of it.
Yeah, that's the same as the media con artists using the term Illuminati to shove it in the face of the Illuminati. It's the same thing.
A little bit, yeah. So I absolutely don't think there's, I don't think there's any people sacrificing kids.
No, that's not happening.
Good
that's
Lord.
That's certainly not happening, madam.
Oh.
So
Well, it's late,
Yeah,
and
I think
you know
we're
that
gonna
Satan calendar tomorrow is coming.
right. We're gonna top it off there. Thank you all for watching. Of course, we'll be getting back to hacking the headlines later. But, lady, if you're watching this, please, for the love of God, at least think about it. Thank you again, everybody. Kila
Thanks,
Salai,
everyone.
Terry Uni Siari, Namaste, Namaste,
I won't let him rant in the next one.
Namaste to you too, lady.
Night.